But now she's out here swearing on her kids' lives. Like, huh? Ma'am, are you all right? Because from where I'm sitting, it's giving I don't care about my kids' vibes. Who does that puts their own children on the line for a lie? That's not loyalty. That's straight up madness. So whatever y'all sent her that made her spiral like this, please send it again. I want to see the meltdown part 2. I want to see her start moonwalking in reverse, because that backpedal is going to be a show. Grab the popcorn. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, and you already know the drill. Smash that like, hit subscribe, and go off in the comments. Because Courtroom Klingon Vivian is back, dragging her drama right back to the courthouse steps. At this point, she should rename her channel to Wasting the Court's Time with Vivian, because that's the real headline. She ain't showing up for justice, she's clocking in for chaos. And today, she's right back online, going off like she's starring in some courtroom telenovela. And guess who it's about again? Yep, Jedediah. But here's the kicker, Shay. Thinks just because she doesn't say his name, it doesn't count as shade. Girl, please. We know exactly who you mean, even if you spell it out in Morse code. She's got a million stories. And in her version of reality, if Vivian says it, then boom, it's gospel. Right? Yeah. No, that's not how reality works. Now suddenly, she's tossing her kids' lives around like some kind of emotional armor. Ma'am, what are you doing? She's trying to guilt trip the whole internet, or just casually risking your children's well-being for clout? Either wait's giving, I don't really like my kids. You swore on their lives. For this. That's not just wild. That's wild, wild. And I need every single person who ever sent her something emails. Ms. Receipts run that back. Send it again. It's just so we can watch her hit the panic button and start moonwalking at record speed. I'm talking to Shireen, 2004 levels of backslide. What's good? Y'all, it's your girl. Hit that like, smash subscribe, and let loose in the comments. Cause yes, your favorite I-survive-my-own-drama YouTuber is back. With another meltdown. It's like a timer goes off and boom, she's back, screaming about Jedediah. It's like he's not living rent-free in her mind. 24/7. Court date approaching? Check. Unhinged rants. Check. Wasting the court's time like she gets paid by the hour. Might as well rename her whole brand to Courtroom Clown Chronicles because that's all we're seeing. And the delusion? Top shelf. Sis thinks that if she avoids saying Jedediah's name, it's not slander. Like, girl, what? We're not stupid. You could whisper it in pig Latin, we'd still know it's him. She's out here crafting bedtime lies for her audience like it's fan fiction. And in her little fantasy world, if Vivian said it, it's the truth. Spoiler alert, it's not. Now she's out here playing David versus Goliath only in this version. David brought a YouTube channel instead of a slingshot. Sis, this ain't scripture. It's streaming. Jedediah's out here getting interviews, gaining traction, and moving with purpose. Meanwhile, she's salty because the same people he's talking to, politicians. Local leaders won't even respond to her emails. And be honest, can you blame them? What are you going to ask them, Vivian? How do you feel about imaginary journalism? Because let's be real, you can't do interviews built on lies. That's not reporting, that's performance art, me. I admit I talk about Tiffany I clock out of work like, what's she done today? Own that. But you swear you don't care about Jedediah, yet every upload is about him, clockwork obsession, and the lies. You're out here saying you don't watch his content while quoting him word for word? Make it make sense. Folks to email timestamps. So which is it, do you watch or not? It's the way these lies are stacking. We're going to need scaffolding. And when she said, if anyone can prove they sent me money, I swear on my kids. I almost dropped my phone. There she goes again, weaponizing her own children as receipts in a YouTube beef. You're swearing on their lives? Over internet drama? That's not motherly love. That's an ethics violation. At this point, she's digging a hole so deep she might find fossils. And the kicker. She swears she never claimed she had cancer, but Jedediah pulled one clip and since then. You've all seen 20 more. I've personally seen at least 12. She can't hide behind denial when we got timestamps and footage. You're swearing on your kids to cover up lies we already caught? It's Olympic-level denial. She's out here wiping videos. It's deleting receipts, scrubbing history. But the internet never forgets. Now she says, if you feel deceived and can prove you donated, I'll refund. On her kids. That's her quote. So if you sent her a dime, Go request that refund. Not even for justice, just to watch her spiral. She'll hit that back pedal so hard her sneaker's gonna catch fire. She gets on camera like, if you can prove you donated and feel I lied, I'll refund. But that's the trick. She's banking on feelings, not facts. So unless you email her personally, good luck. Suddenly emails get lost, DIMs vanish, her phone broken, inbox deleted. She ghosting everybody while acting like a saint. And then she flips it. I never told your audience I had cancer. Girl, what? Now it's not her audience, it's ours. Like you didn't blast that lie to the whole planet on video. You're calling people bad liars while being the queen of contradiction? This is worse than a soap opera monologue, and you're fumbling the script in real dash time. And now the plot twist she'll refund only if the cancer claim is the issue. But where are people supposed to go for that refund? Her mystery email. That political campaign she used to drop the cancer bomb in the first place? Girl, stop! You said it at the mic, on camera, loud enough for heaven to hear. This isn't a he said, she said, so we saw you lied. Imagine this. She grabs a mic, tells a crowd she has cancer, and the second someone goes, wait, what? She's like, I never told you that. Ma'am, we were there. That's not miscommunication. It's gaslighting on HD. Vivian thinks people gave money solely because of confusion. No, sis. They gave because you said something serious on video. And when people brought it up, you nodded along, never corrected anyone. Not even your own son. He's out here like cancer. I thought it was just a tumor, but the internet gets the sob story. Priorities. She's now spinning it like, oh, I didn't mean cancer, I was confused. Girl, no. The truth isn't just hiding, it's in the witness protection program. Truth has restraining orders against you. It doesn't live in your house, your heart, or your hard drive. And instead of just owning it, she goes full denial. I never said that, bleep. Ma'am, return the funds. Unwind the scam. Do the right thing before the lies bury you, and they will. She now says she wasn't even at the trustee meeting when the donation was planned. So how'd she know what the money was for? How'd she know to not correct the word cancer when it flew around the room like confetti? She had one job, say that's not accurate. But Nosha rode that lie to the donation table like it was uber premium. All this mess could have been avoided if she just admitted, yeah, I got the diagnosis wrong, but instead, she's out here doing gymnastics with the truth. Stretching it, flipping it, landing flat on her face. And let's not twist this. There's a difference between being confused and being manipulative. One is a mistake, the other is a scam, Vivian. You know which one you're playing. She's not lost, she's performing. Mask on, lies rehearsed. Because if she's lied about everything else, why would this be different? At this point, I'm not even sure her name is Vivian. Could be Karen, could be Susan. She's giving big name change energy. If the kitten heels fit, Sistra. Back in the beginning, I was like, let me give her a chance. I'm just watching the circus, hoping the clowns don't multiply. And when she tries the sympathy route, excuse me for having a tumor, nah. You don't get to weaponize sympathy after building your platform on lies. That's not how healing works. It's how grifting works. There's a world of difference between confusion and deceit. Between being human and being fraudulent. And you're firmly in the latter. So now what? Vivian's heading to court. And she's gonna lose. Why? Because she's got fantasy and fiction, while Jadea's pulling up with documents and dates. And if she keeps talking, she might leave with more than just embarrassment, maybe a few legal charges to match. Y'all behave. Because I won't. But just know Mama loves you. She really, really does.